Jodi, this is James.
Hi, James.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
As I was telling him to go inside the studio, he's like, man, she's hot. You know how you said no one falls in love with you with your therapy session? There, we got James.
There's 6 men that are in love with you now. But
let's just jump right in. I mean, take off as if you had just walked into her office.
Awesome. I hear that you start with the problem, and I seem to be the problem. 'Cause I have underlying issues. I've been a drug addict for like half of my life. And now, recently, I have since put the drugs down, and I'm trying to move forward, but I am absolutely crazy. The obsession, the spiritual malady, I have no idea what's going on in my own head. And I can't seem to be comfortable in my own skin because I'm so used to masking who I am with another substance. And every time I go see a doctor, go to group therapy, it's always, your mom left when you were young. Here's an antidepressant. You know, I need something else.
James, let her speak.
I don't usually have that. Well, James, you know, I'm curious a little more about this obsession, like because you know, you're, like you said, your feelings have been masked for so long with the substance,
yes.
And all of a sudden now you're feeling, and the feeling's coming intense. It's like making up for lost time or something. And what are some of those thoughts that come in? Like, when you say obsessive thoughts, or like what is the script?
I want to use drugs.
Okay.
All the time, every day.
So, like, I wish I could. I want to, like that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so, what do you say back? Like,
Why
don't you use then? Like, if you're saying that constantly all day,
I
it
know.
stops you.
I know deep down in my heart, if I put a substance in my body, there's 3 places that I'm going to get by the end of maybe the night. You know what I mean? And that's a jail, institution, or possibly death. That's why I do not use. I'm almost scared of using, but I can't delete the obsession. And I try to fill that void with other things.
Okay. All right. So how long have you been clean?
55 days.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
55 days.
Yes.
What does that say about you that you're choosing this?
The drug itself, the substance, is only a symptom to my problem, which is the disease of addiction. Mm-hmm. It's more of the actions and behaviors that led me to use that drug.
What kind of drugs did you use?
I've used everything. Heroin, coke, crack, weed, alcohol.
James, were you aware that you're stronger than you think you are?
Well, to wake up every day and not have to use a substance, yes, I know I'm strong. But it's in my mind, so far embedded that I will think about that 22 and a half hours a day.
Okay. And 55 days ago, was it more than 22 and a half hours a day?
Yes.
So it's going down.
Yes. Slowly but surely.
What else? Has there been other supports? Like, let it go down from 24 hours a day to 22 and a half hours a day.
She's asking if you have a girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend right now. But that was also a problem of mine. I have put clean time together because of other people, such as a female in my life. I've gotten clean before. This isn't my first go-around. But the problem with that is that's just masking my problem with kind of, as soon as we broke up, let's put it this way, I got high less than 10 minutes later. That's the thing.
Let me ask you, 55 days ago or 56 days ago, why did you decide to put it down this time? Why did you decide to get clean this time?
Well, this last time I went back out, so to speak, and started to use, the disease of addiction is very progressive. You know what I mean? Every time you get clean and then go back out, you find yourself doing degrading things and things you usually wouldn't do without a substance in your body. So for me, and the drug stopped working. To be honest with you, it would take me $2,000 to get high 56 days ago.
56 days ago,
Yeah.
It cost so much to get you high, and you ended up finding yourself in a degrading situation.
Yes.
And what did you say to yourself?
How
did you decide this is it?
I got on my knees and prayed to God.
What did you pray?
I prayed for the guidance and for Him to remove the obsession for at least 15 minutes so I could get through the next 15 minutes clean and possibly get somewhere I could get help.
Okay. Did you get somewhere?
Yes, that did work.
Where'd you go?
I went to group therapy. I really can't,
Okay. Yeah.
say
So
the
15.
name.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. Yeah. Okay. So you all right, so you prayed for 15 minutes to get to be able to get through so you could get some help. And you
Yes.
did.
Yes.
And you followed through on that commitment, you got
Yes.
some help. And now you're 55 days later.
Yep. And I'm sweating right now, if you want to know. I'm like
How's it
thinking
feel?
about
How
it
does
right
it feel talking about this?
Well, you're thinking about it right now.
Yeah, I am thinking about it right now.
And do you keep praying for
I pray like a lot. And, I think that might be the only thing for me, a connection with a higher power. Because every time, like, I attend 2 different group therapies, one-on-one counseling, and every time I walk out of their office or the group, that obsession and that anxiety and almost despair, like I walk out of there like I walked out of the crack house. So, like, they give me work.
Okay, so when you go to that kind of treatment, you feel worse. But when you pray, were you going to say something else?
Yeah, it removes it, but still deep down in the center of my brain, it is never gone 100%. I really don't know I can make it another 30 days.
But you know you're stronger than you think you are.
Yeah.
Where did you get that strength? Like, where did it come from?
I really don't want to die. That's the biggest one. Like,
Why
I've
not?
been to jails, I've been to institutions. The whole death thing really strikes a chord. I found friends dead.
Have you seen a therapist before this?
Yes, I have.
Actually?
Yes.
Did they help you?
No.
Did it go like this?
No, she's much cooler.
James, why do you want to live?
Why do I want to live? Because I feel there's a plan for me that is made already, that I just have to put one foot in front of the other. And as a drug addict, for me, there's one rule, and that's not use. And everything in life, your biggest dreams, aspirations, are obtainable if you don't put a substance in your body.
Do you have some dreams and aspirations?
Yes, I do. I
What
want
are
to be
they?
successful.
Let's make sure you tell us before you get out. Announce it to the world.
Yeah. I'm pursuing this stand-up comedian career, and that seems to be going well. I know how it feels to be on both sides of the fence. I bombed one night, won one night. I'm doing a lot of material amongst friends or whatnot, and
Jodi, we actually heard part of his set, and he talked about choking girls for about 30 minutes. Do you think that's a problem?
no, it was the
I don't know the
women.
context.
It was the women who have the problem, the early 90s babies who were born in the early 90s that asked to be choked in bed. Do you know anything about this? This is not new. I know it.
Well,
Like, I feel uncomfortable.
I can't imagine how you stand up, create a script about it. But no, of course I've heard of it.
Yes. Do you have answers for that? Like, at first I was like, man, you got the wrong man. And then, like, I did it, and like, it didn't stop with this one woman. She wanted me to do that every time. What's up?
And you liked it.
I did like it.
I don't know.
Oddly
I
enough.
can't.
I'm
speak
sorry for
her.
interrupting. Go back to you.
No, it's okay. I mean, I can't speak for her. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, just
What her
maybe,
parents do to her to make her like that.
You feel like you're making progress? It sounds like very encouraging in there.
I attend all these groups, like a ton of them a week. Like, you'd be surprised if I told you the number. But, like, I don't understand. Like, it's not so much the drug, it's the obsession, it's the behaviors. I substitute drugs right now with gambling, sex, money, everything. Why can't I get rid of that obsession and that desire to do something out of myself and not be me?
That might take a little more time to kind of, deconstruct that a little bit.
Yes,
but
I
probably,
understand.
I mean, my first guess is that this is just brand new, and it's probably just overwhelming to feel feelings when you kind of been able to avoid them this long.
Yes.
And so they come really, really intensely, and this is just a really intense time right at the beginning here, and it's not going to stay like this. I mean, distraction is not a bad thing. Distraction's a great thing,
Yes.
except for you could distract in ways that, hurt you, or you could distract in ways that are great for you. And so, but distraction's a fantastic skill, unless you're hurting yourself with it.
Yeah. It could be very harmful.
And so maybe you need to find some distractions that are great,
Yeah.
that go along with your dreams and your aspirations and go along with whatever, giving back or having a purpose or feeling good about yourself and that kind of stuff.
You know, most doctors and psychiatrists I have been to see personally, for me, do most of the talking. Like, they'll ask me questions like the whole family and history of mom and dad and how they turned out to make me this way. You know what I mean? You take an oddly different approach. You want to know the individual compared to their background.
James, we get it. You're in love with her.
Yes, I am.
She's special. Okay, she's not like the other.
She's not like the other psychiatrists.
All right,
Yes.
I think he's had enough time.
Yeah.
I think
It
he's
sounds like-
cured.
What'd you think? What'd you
You're
think of that?
cured.
Miracle cures. She says
You're
I'm cured.